looking at topic 3 of Unit 11, area of a polygon. I can name the parts of a polygon and find their measures and find the area. So today is actually the area of a regular polygon. Look at your warm-up on page 14. Go ahead and work that, pause the video, and then we'll come back and see how you did. Okay, this figure has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. That makes it a heptagon. Heptagons have 7 sides. A side is 2.7 yards, as it states right here. The perimeter then is going to be 2.7 times 7. So that's 18.9. And of course, perimeter's got the same unit, so that's 18.9 yards. Now, to find the apothem again is that distance right there. And so you can remember to find the apothem. You see it actually on the formula page to the right, page 15. The apothem is a side over 2 times the tangent of 180 over n. Well, for this problem, that's 2.7 over 2 times the tangent of 180 over 7. So you'll grab your calculator. And type it in just like that. So it's fraction, alpha y equals, make a fraction of 2.7 over 2 times the tangent of 180 divided by 7. And that works out to be 2.8. And that's got the same units again, so that's yards. And then it says to find the radius. Now you'll recall that the radius, this distance right here, r, where this distance was the apothem. So the radius is, there's half the side. So half the side, that's 2.7 divided by 2, which is 1.35. So it's 1.35 squared plus the apothem squared. That equals the radius squared. So on my calculator, I've got 1.35 squared plus 2.8 squared is 9.6625. Now that's r squared, so I want to square root that. So square root that answer, and I get 3.1. So the radius is 3.1 yards. So there's your warm-up. Let's flip back now to page 9. And think about this. So we talked about the type of triangle. This is going to be, of course, a right triangle, which is why I can use the Pythagorean theorem. And it's a good time, a good reminder. If you got the wrong answer on the previous problem, it might be because the mode is wrong. Remember, put it in degrees. We've got to have it in degrees. Ever the reminder. So here we want to find all these same things that we did before, plus the new additional part, area of this figure. And I'll get to that in just a second. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes this an octagon. That's an A. So that's an octagon. And it tells me here that each side is 14. So the perimeter is 8 sides that are each 14. That's 112. And so now I need to find the apothem, and I'll use that same formula that I used just a second ago to find the apothem. So make a fraction. Go ahead and do this on your own. So that's 14 divided by 2 times the tangent of 180 divided by 8. Try it right now. Try it on your own. Grab a calculator. Do it yourself. Now to find the radius, again, I've got this triangle going right here. And it says the radius squared equals the apothem squared plus half the side squared. So the side was 14, half the side would be 7. So on my calculator, 16.9 squared plus 7 squared. And then I want the square root of that answer right there to get the radius. 18.29, we'll just write 18.3 on this. Same units. Now the area, we have a different formula, a new formula. You can see it written right down here. The area is the apothem times the perimeter divided by 2. Sometimes you might see it as 1/2 apothem times perimeter. Either way. So the apothem for this problem was 16.9. The perimeter was 112. You could just see these, of course, right there in your chart, divided by 2. And I'm not going to go through and prove this to you, but basically it's combining a bunch of these different triangles, and we know how to find the area of a triangle, and it works out to be that formula right there. So on my calculator, 16.9 times 112. I like to do this in 2 steps. Divided by 2, 946.4. So the only new thing that we're doing today is this idea right here. The area of a regular polygon. That's what we're dealing with now, regular polygons, where the sides and the angles are the same. And there's your formula for it. So let's look at another one. Turn the page over. Count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides gives me a hexagon, where each side is 13.4. A perimeter then is 6 sides that are each 13.4, which is 80.4. Don't trust me on it. Use your calculator. Figure it out yourself. In fact, now I'll pause for a second. I'll just pause and let you find the apothem. If you've forgotten the formula, it's on the inside back cover of your notebook there, the formula for the apothem. $11.6. Again, the units there are the same as the units of the problem, so that's inches. Remember to find the radius. To find the radius, I've got an apothem that goes like this. There's the apothem. Draw it on your figure. The radius goes like this. And if this side is 13.4, then I could go in my calculator and go 13.4 divided by 2. That's going to be 6.7. So this is 6.7. The apothem was 11.6. So 6.7 squared plus 11.6 squared equals r squared. calculator gets small when I move it, but that's all right. 6.7 squared plus 11.6 squared. And then I take the square root of that answer to get 13.4. That's the radius. And then finally, the new formula that we just learned, the area. So the area, which is not spelled like that. There we go. Area is formula that's on the back inside cover. The apothem times the perimeter divided by 2. So the apothem times the perimeter divided by 2. Of course, you can grab your calculator. 11.6 times 80.4 divided by 2. 466.32. And those are in square units. So the area is in whatever the units are squared. As I write that, I wonder if I wrote it on this page. I did not, so this one should be centimeters squared because it's area. So we've got a couple of different formulas, the apothem formula, the formula using Pythagorean's theorem to find the radius, and then this new formula in yellow. And this is all to find the area of a regular polygon. The area of a regular polygon there is what we're looking for. So now you have a few minutes to work on your homework. You can check the answers with that when you get through. And tomorrow we should plan to have a quiz on this.